Boop-a-doop. I heard your phone. Or heard your phone.
You heard my phone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning,
Well,
Jen.
welcome to the Morning Muffin Show, your morning cargo load of real estate. Boop, 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 boop.
I never know what you're going to do with your hands when you're singing.
I don't know
Sometimes
either.
you're like this. Today you're like, whatever.
Do you remember 30 Rock? That episode, it's like in the very first season where Alec Baldwin's character is doing like a recorded like thing for TV and he doesn't know what to do with his hands. And he's like, can I have 2 coffee cups to hold?
No,
He's
I
like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, now you guys are going to have to watch it. I love 30 Rock. My husband loves it too. He loves all kinds of, I would say more rom-com sitcoms. And so I get to watch these things with him, and it's his suggestion. And I'm like, yes, I scored.
That's awesome. All right. We should talk about what we're talking about today. It's Inauguration Day.
It is Inauguration Day.
So we're talking about Inauguration Day today. We've got a little bit of history, and we'll talk about today and what's happening. And it's a good day.
It is a good day.
Yes.
Is it a good? I'm so scared. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of really radical people out there. One of which, I don't know if you saw this, but there is a city commissioner from Texas, the Cowboys for Trump leader, who's currently, I do believe, in jail in DC for arms charges. So number one, DC has some really strict firearm laws for a reason, right? But anyway, he actually, one of his quotes was, the only good Democrat is the one swinging from the end of a rope.
That's horrible.
I know. And he's like, he is a public service worker. He's a city commissioner. Like, oh no, why would you say, why is there so much hate, you guys? Like, the only way we can work together is stop colluding against one another. That's the only thing that they're winning at, is dividing us.
Very true. It's very true.
Oh, I'm so scared to watch it today. I have been, ever since the election happened, I kind of have been taking a back seat because I get very politically motivated. I do believe a lot of people do, but I also feel very scared and threatened. And I don't want there to be a war or an insurrection or a coup. So
no.
Please, you guys, make good decisions, do the right thing. I beg you.
Our audience isn't big enough to make a difference right now for other. I don't think our audience is going to go out and insurrect or anything. Well, anyway, let's dive into some stuff. So you want to share that National Geographic article?
I do.
So there's an article that came out yesterday, National Geographic. I'm not sure of the title. A brief history. Well, yeah, I am. Yeah, I do.
A brief history of inaugural ceremonies that set our traditions and then later broke them.
Yes, so I have some notes. It's actually a really cool article, and there are some amazing photos in this article. But I'm going to do a little brief history. So, first president that didn't show was John Adams for Thomas Jefferson's inauguration. And then Quincy Adams did not show for Andrew Jackson, and Andrew Johnson did not show for Ulysses S. Grant. And there was just contention between these presidential candidates. And so they just didn't go. Okay, so some traditions. So the first person to be sworn in at Capitol Hill was Thomas Jefferson in 1801, and the Capitol was still under construction. And he also had the U.S. Marine Band play. So that was the first time that there was music. And then when he was reelected, he traveled down, I guess, Pennsylvania Avenue, excuse me, to the Capitol on horseback, and people gathered. So that was really the beginning of parades. And then he had the first open house at the White House, which I imagine there were tons and tons of people. Then some other traditions. In 1977, Jimmy Carter started walking from the Capitol to the White House. So they do that every year now.
Oh, I love Jimmy Carter so much. He's so cute. You know what?
So cute.
If the Fitbit had been invented, I'm sure he would just be like, yep, just get my steps in. Like, he's so adorable.
That's so cute. He'll be there today. Okay, so the first formal ball was in 1809. I don't know what president that was. And now there's just official and unofficial inaugural balls all over the place. And then just today, everything's restricted because of COVID and threats of violence. So that's a little brief history.
I promised myself I would not cry on this show, so be careful what you say.
I'm not going to make you cry.
Okay, good. I'm just kidding.
And then can you scroll through this because there's some pretty cool pictures in here.
I know, I didn't want to like make anybody dizzy. I wanted them to listen to you. Ooh, yeah. Look at that.
So that's George Washington being sworn in. And there were just, people gathered around. Where does it say that is? I can't quite read it.
In 1789, George Washington set the president for taking oath of office before a crowd of well-wishers at Federal Hall in New York City. 4 years later, he took the oath again for his second term, this time in a smaller ceremony in Philadelphia, and then the seat of government.
Okay, we don't have to read all the captions, but and there's a few ads in here as well.
This one is of John F. Kennedy. And look at those satellite dishes. Ooh,
1961.
Look at that Lincoln.
I know, isn't that cool? Car cool? Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then, here's some people watching it on TV in 1953.
Isn't that cool?
The 36 oaths. It must be at a women's school here.
That's what I'm thinking. There's uniforms. They're all wearing uniforms.
It says it's a public school, but I see only girls. So who knows? Maybe they kept them separate back then. Oh, look, there we go.
George Bush rocking out at the ball.
Yeah, playing his guitar. And that's a senior. Rest his soul. Yes, that is and true. Which also set, afterwards when we got Bill Clinton playing his saxophone.
I love this picture of Jacqueline Kennedy.
Yeah.
She's stunning.
Mm-hmm. Come on now. Oh, look, here's the building of the Capitol. Under construction in March. Wait, what?
1861.
Was sworn in, and it was still under construction March 4th of 1861. Is that like seriously like a picture from that back then? It says read more. That's really impressive. I wonder how long. I always think that they have to. I always think those people all had to stand still for like 20 minutes while they took that picture. I'm kidding. Okay. Here we go. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. You know what? I see these pictures. I'm not going to scroll through all of them for the sake of time, but I already put the link in there so you guys can take a look. Okay. What else do you got for us?
It's just, you don't even need to put the link up. There's just a time frame of what's happening today.
Okay.
It starts this morning. Lady Gaga goes on and sings the national anthem at 9:15 Central Time. I'm sorry, 10:15 Central Time. It's 11:15. And then our vice president gets sworn in at 10:55, and then Biden at noon.
Oh my gosh, Colbert last night had this like parody because apparently Biden-Harris campaign came out with a playlist with 46 songs on it that you can listen to, and they go in order for the inauguration. so for like the ceremonies and stuff. And he made, of course, really cheeky jokes about, song titles and like kicking somebody else out of office and things like that. But actually, the people that are singing there, like Katy Perry, there's some amazing people that are on the queue to sing today. I love that.
I know, and a lot tonight. Yeah. Too bad.
And Kamala Harris, of course, is encouraging all the women and the girls out there to wear pearls and Converse. Because she doesn't wear heels. She wears Converse because,
Oh, I love that.
I know, right? Finally, a role model that doesn't wear heels. Thank you.
I love it. I did not know that. But
I said thank you from my lower back.
My lower back. So, and then again, breaking with tradition, Trump's not going to be there to say farewell.
Oh, I have something to share.
At the inauguration.
Yeah, so I don't know if you have seen, but Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump. I can't talk this morning, and it's not to be mean. It's just issues in my brain. But they wanted to build a house next to this golf course, and the golf course, like if you get one no, then you can't. And they're like, don't even try to apply. We don't want you here. So they're having a hard time finding a hard place to stay. And also Ivanka Trump has made announcements. I don't know if it was like a formal announcement that she's going to run in the state of Florida next year, 2022.
You know what? Luis always says that she's going to run for president someday.
Well, she says she wants to be the first female president. She made that announcement already.
Okay, I can't even respond.
I know. And actually, the internet blew up yesterday as I'm sharing my screen. Well, it wasn't yesterday. It was like 4 days ago. Okay. But, and I just because I'm in the process of, always moving people, but somebody saw the college hunks hauling junk moving out of Jared and Ivanka's house. And of course it made headlines because they're like, yeah, get the junk out. But, this is actually a really great company that we have here. And if you guys can have a chance or you need to move, actually use them because it's true. They're college students and they're.
It's so funny.
I know it. Well, it's a great cheeky name, and who knows, maybe they were the only company that was willing to take it on. I don't know. Rumor has it that Ivanka Trump and Jared wouldn't allow their Secret Service to use the 6 bathrooms in their house, that they had to build a special one in their basement just for the Secret Service.
Okay. That's wow. I'm thinking when I look at this, that their junk is probably pretty good and they could do just what people do here and just put everything out on the sidewalk and some people will take it.
Oh, I'm sure. Of course.
Instead of throwing it away. Anyway.
No, this is a moving company. They're not throwing it away. This is a moving company. But it's a really small.
Hauling junk. Okay, I just thought it was junk removal.
Right?
That's what I'm thinking. It's junk removal.
No, I don't. It's not. They're a moving company, and they are here in the Twin Cities as well.
Okay.
Let's see. But I do have one more that I want to talk about, and I am going to share it. So of course everybody's talking about the pardons, and I don't know if you can see up here in this corner, if you hit Control F, you can look for things like federal investigation. Okay, there's 3 false statements for a federal investigation. They have a whole bunch of them. doctoring financial documents for federal investigation. But I went through this is the White House's pardon list. 73 pardons that happened yesterday. It was put out last night. And of course, they always talk about contributions to charity and things like that. There's like one little brief sentence about their crime, and then a 3 to 4 sentences about, their behavior in prison and their contributions to charity. And it drives me insane. But I did a search, a control F search. There was 20 fraud charges, 36 conspiracy charges, 3 bank robberies, 2 murder charges, including one of them was for an undercover police officer.
Oh my.
Two extortion charges, 3 bribery charges, 6 firearms. And there was 3 doctors that were doing things like charging people, falsifying documents and things like that.
Like insurance fraud.
Mm-hmm. There was also several, service like workers, like politicians in there that, for example, this David Tamman, who was a partner at a major American law firm, and he was doctoring financial documents that were subject to a federal investigation.
Every president pardons people. I don't know how many they do, but I know Steve Bannon got pardoned as well.
Mm-hmm. They did. The big one that made news was Lil Wayne, of course, because Lil Wayne got pardoned yesterday for his gold gun that he came out of the plane with in Florida. And Florida has some firearms, laws and things like that. So anyway,
and he has until noon today to pardon more people. So we'll see what he does today.
Yeah.
But it's on today.
Yeah. We got so much going on. You and I have a meeting today. We also have our meeting with West Realty Group, which we use as accountability partners. They are down in Dallas. So if you guys are thinking about moving to Dallas, give us a call, because we have friends and family down there.
Yes, we do. Or if you're thinking about moving or buying or selling here or investing, give us a ring.
Give us a ring. What are we talking about tomorrow? I have to look at Thumbs Up Thursday. Pulling out my Macanini binder here for a second. We got mentors.
Oh, I love that. I
know. Let's talk mentors. Okay, we will see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a great day, everyone.